Hi, and thanks for being back again in the 19th century, and the year is 1817. Governor Macquarie needed a new place to stable his horses. This simple project, I confess, in Macquarie's mind must have been, to use a modern term, a no-brainer. The horse, with its accoutrements and its connections to carriages, gigs, wagons and carts, was second nature to the town and to the time. So a simple but dignified stables design shouldn't be too hard, but think again. Hi, I'm Michael Beashel, Australian historical fiction writer, and this video is on a very controversial project. Most of you watching this, including international visitors, would know of this Sydney Opera House, a prominent, majestic concrete sails type structure on Bennelong Point, its World Heritage significance. Well, the Opera House had a hell of a time coming into being. It was financed by a lottery which was by and large successful. Its budget exploded, its design was controversial, and the government interfered and had numerous engineering challenges. Choose what you will, but all the part and parcel of bringing this beautiful building into being. And so Macquarie stables suffered the same fate and were built not far up the hill from the current Opera House, where it now stands. Francis Greenway was the architect, and he was given carte blanche to design the new building. Macquarie first required that a new government house be built together with the stables, as his current abode in Bridge Street was a leaking, damp residence. But even Macquarie realised that such a building, his own new house, would be too big a hurdle with the colony's expenses under strain. So he just satisfied himself that his stables would be a minor project to be constructed on the old bakehouse site as part of the governor's domain. Macquarie's own words to Greenway, and I quote, "Draw a ground floor plan and elevation of a court of officers and stables, the views of the governor's horses, carriages and servants attached thereto." The stables were planned around a central courtyard with accommodation for 30 horses, including separate stalls in the octagonal corner towers for stallions, coach houses and quarters for grooms, stable hands, drivers and so on are also included. And it is considered that Greenway's inspiration for the battlemented stables came from Thornbury Castle in England. It certainly was no Gothic edifice. Let's not forget Commissioner Bigg, who had now arrived in the colony, having been sent by Lord Bathurst in England, and to find out just what the hell Macquarie was doing in Sydney. So Bigg was on his tour, including going to Van Diemen's Land, modern day Tasmania. He was scathing in his criticism in February 1821 when he said that, and I quote, "a style of magnificence far exceeding the wants or allowance of any government in New South Wales, and must impose the necessity of a very large and expensive government house." There are arguments over the final cost, but in December 1819 it was in the order of £9,000, making them fourth in cost to the Hyde Park Barracks, a building designed by Greenway, as we know. The building is now fully restored with a new copper roof and is home to the Sydney Conservatorium of Music. So that's the potted history of the Governor's Stables in all its glory. Keep a watch out for the next video of a great 19th century building. Thank you.